Hello YouTube, this is JW Pipes doing a knife review on the Kershaw RJII. So Kershaw RJII is designed by RJ Martin, who apparently has been doing some pretty good designs over there as of late. It looks like his star is kind of on the rise. The knife itself has a G10 handle. It has these slots that have been machined into it with pretty good texturing on it, actually. Gives enough purchase that you can really get a good feel of the knife. There is no jimping on the back of the blade, which is kind of a moot point, I guess. It's a smaller knife, but still. G10 handles, liner lock mechanism, stainless steel liners, so it's a really solid knife. Very, very little blade play. A tiny bit, but that can be expected sometimes on assisted opening knives, which, guess what? This one is. It is the Kershaw proprietary speed-safe system. So I'm going to close the liner lock here. I'll just show you. So, lightly. Exactly. That is fast. A very, very fast assisted opener this one is. Now, the thumb studs are also available if you don't like the flipper option, which I personally do. Really, really like the flippers. And I find that, you know, it just doesn't quite work as well. I've never been a big fan of the thumb studs so much. Also, if you don't place your hand right, that I find that on a couple of my knives with flippers, that back flipper can block, you have to kind of get around it there before it comes out. But again, a very, very fast, well-designed assist action knife, in my opinion. Really do love that. This one I actually got for a graduation gift for a friend's son, so I think that he'll appreciate it. It's got a pretty aggressive look to it with the Machine G10. The blade originally was a tanto. And as you can tell, I actually had my friend at the knife shop that I bought this, which is the House of Knives. He actually reprofiled it for me. I just didn't want him having kind of that really, really aggressive blade. And plus, having a little more belly on the blade is probably a little bit better for EDC tasks and for cutting things anyway. So I had him change that up a bit. But other than that, the knife is stock. Another thing that it does come with is pocket clip. Sorry lefties, this is only available for right-hand carry, but it does provide holes on either side for carrying a tip-up or tip-down carry, whichever you do prefer. I had the guys at the shop, they just took a Torx wrench to it, and they switched it to tip-down, because that's the way I do want to present the gift for my friend's son. The weight is 3.4 ounces, which for the size of the knife isn't super light, but it's not too bad. I mean, it is a fully, very thick stainless steel liners, so it looks like a very, very solid build. The spacer in here seems to be some sort of polymer or plastic, so it's lighter. It's not stainless or anything like that. And, of course, it has the G10 on top. The blade shape, it looks like a really tough blade. Pretty thick at the top here. For the size of the knife it is. And it's got a hollow ground. It looks like a blade on it, so it should slice and dice fairly well with the hollow ground on that. The blade seal is 8CR13 MOV steel, which is quite common for Chinese-made knives of kind of mid-range quality. You see Spyderco in their bird series like the Caracaras, and you also see knives such as the Spyderco Tenacious and Persistence line that also use that successfully, and I haven't heard too many complaints about it. A lot of other reviews have gone over those knives, and they all seem to say good things about 8CR, and the consensus is that it seems to be very similar to Oz 8 in its edge retention and ability to fight off rust. Now, so if you do leave these blades out, you will have the problem. You will have the problem that it can rust up. But this one actually has a Nai-Tai coating on it to prevent that, so it gives it a really sleek look with that black on gray. Again, a really good looking knife, really, really smooth action, very comfortable in the hand too. It actually gives you something pretty thick to hang on to, so if you're looking for a really thin knife like a Delica, this probably isn't the one for you. It comes in a tanto blade, which I had slightly modified. We'll see how that works out for the guy who's going to be ending up using this knife. But I'm at the 4:30 mark, and as I'm guaranteeing, these are 4-minute knife reviews, so I better sign off. One thing I don't like about it, though, pretty positive about the knife, is it does have a little bit of a, don't know if you can hear that, but a shaking noise in there. And that's actually, I think it's one of the moving parts that's for the liner, for Kershaw's Speed Safe mechanism. So it seems to not be affecting the handling of the knife, and it's not too annoying, but I'm a little OCD on stuff like that. But other than that, fantastic knife, great at the price point. You can get them for about $35. So again, this is the Kershaw RJII and JW Pipes. Thanks so much for watching.